You don't stay single because something is missing. People keep treating it like a problem that needs solving. But what actually drives it is quieter and much harder to notice than you think. You're sitting at a family dinner table. Warm rice steam rises between the plates. A spoon taps against a glass before the room goes slightly still. Your aunt leans forward with a small smile. She asks it without hesitation. "So, anyone special yet?" You already know exactly how to answer before she even finishes speaking. But your jaw tightens slightly anyway. Not because you're confused, but because you are adjusting yourself to fit the moment. Your mind says, "Just say something normal so this doesn't continue." And the answer comes out before your real thoughts even have a chance to catch up. What happens next is not about being single or not. It's about why your reaction appears before your intention. Stay with this for a moment. Don't rush to label it, because the question she asks isn't the first pressure in the room. It's just the only one everyone agrees to notice. You're sitting at a family dinner table. The sound of a metal spoon hitting a ceramic plate rings through the room. Suddenly, your aunt leans forward, smiling. "So, anyone special yet?" Pay close attention here. She isn't asking to be polite. She's asking because she's already expecting a specific answer. The truth is, social groups often treat your relationship status like a problem that needs a routine checkup. In an instant, you're being emotionally evaluated in a space where you should just be focused on eating. One thought crosses your mind. Why does it always start this way? You haven't even finished chewing yet. But remember, this question isn't coming from genuine curiosity. And the craziest part? You'll answer it anyway, by instinct, before you even have a chance to think about how you actually feel. You force a polite smile, but your jaw tightens just a little. You give a short, scripted answer, something to end the conversation quickly. Your eyes start shifting around the table, looking for any possible escape. Here's the thing, you aren't even hurt yet, but you are already managing how everyone else perceives you. This is your brain's social safety mechanism kicking in. It's trying to protect you from being excluded or judged. But that protection comes at a cost. In that exact moment, you disconnect from your real feelings. You don't even stop to ask yourself if you're actually happy or lonely. Your only thought is, just say something so this ends fast. You didn't consciously choose that reaction. It happens faster than your own awareness. And the real problem? This pattern doesn't just stay at the dinner table. It's repeating itself everywhere in your life. Maybe you've come across a study claiming that marital happiness eventually fades over time. Immediately, your mind starts searching through memories, comparing that data to the couples you actually know. This is your brain's way of searching for a logical anchor to stabilize your own uncertainty. You're trying to find a valid reason for where you are right now. But here's the cost. You start outsourcing your life's meaning to external studies. A thought flashes in your mind. So maybe I'm not behind after all. Something feels slightly corrected inside of you. Your situation isn't solved, but you feel less judged. But don't be fooled. Relief is not the same as clarity. It only changes the frame you're looking through. And the thing is, that frame is about to bend again. Imagine waking up on a Saturday morning, alone. There are no messages waiting for your reply. There's no pressure to follow someone else's schedule. This is the moment autonomy triggers a wave of dopamine. The sheer relief of being free from social obligations. But there's a hidden cost. You start depending on this solitude just to regulate your emotions. Your only thought is, no one needs anything from me right now. Listen closely. This silence feels clean. It isn't empty, it's full of freedom. And the real difference? You don't feel the rush to fill that silence with noise. That distinction matters more than you're willing to admit. But be careful, because not all silence is freedom. Imagine someone is trying to get emotionally closer to you than usual. You see their message. You hesitate. You delay the reply. You watch your phone screen light up and then slowly fade back into the dark. This isn't just laziness. Your nervous system is silently associating intimacy with a loss of control. And here is the real cost. You are losing the ability to maintain deep emotional closeness. In your head, you tell yourself, "I'll answer later, when things feel a bit lighter." But be honest with yourself. This isn't a fear you easily notice. It's a behavior you've learned to justify. You call it independence. You call it needing space. But the truth is, your body reacts and pulls away before your logic even has a chance to speak. And now, the question we're asking has changed its shape completely. Now, you are alone again. No noise, no demands, only your thoughts, moving slower than before. Without the external noise to lean on, your mind has no choice but to turn inward. And the price of this clarity is high. You can no longer tell the difference between a conscious choice and a survival mechanism. A single question remains. Is this actual peace, or just a distance I've learned to trust? Nothing outside of you can answer this. Even the silence feels like evidence now. You stop looking for excuses. You stop looking for an exit. Because right here, there is nowhere left to hide. You are not alone by choice. You are alone by design. Singlehood is not defined by the absence of someone. It is defined by how your nervous system learned to manage closeness without losing control of yourself. Some days, that feels like actual peace. But other days, it's just a distance you've stopped questioning. This is for the ones who don't rush into a connection just to avoid the silence in their own room. Remember, you didn't choose distance first. You learned it after closeness felt too expensive to keep. After watching this, notice one thing about yourself. Do you naturally move toward people, or do you instinctively adjust away from them first? Write the first honest answer that appears in your mind in the comments below. If this kind of clarity matters to you, there's more of this unfolding here. No noise, just the patterns we usually ignore. Because remember, not every silence means peace. Some silence is just where you learn to stay.